Hi, welcome to Who Am I Today with Summer D. And today we are going to be going over New Year's outfits. So when I think of New Year's, I think of sparkly, like the top I'm wearing, or diamonds, or shiny stuff, just all the bling, the metallic pieces of clothing. I just think of sparkly things, glitter. And so black and golds. And so that's kind of what we're going to be doing today. I'm just going to show you some outfit ideas and looks using those colors and pieces. I had a little bit of color. There's some green and some blue and red in there too, but just kind of keeping it with all the like shiny, glittery items to celebrate New Year's and talking about a few things because I have found since I've started doing this that I cannot make a video without talking about things. That's why I hit lifestyle. That's why I put lifestyle on my hashtag because for whatever reason I just can't do it. But we're going to get started. We're going to start with this first item. And this little top, I found everything thrifted except for there's one silver shirt I got at Old Navy, but everything else was thrifted. Even the jeans, everything except for even the belt, everything's thrifted except for the jewelry and the shoes. So, and I did choose these little black ankle boots just because they're kind of have a dressy, classic look and they just kind of tie in to me with a lot of these are more modern tops that I'm using for New Year's. And so I felt like I needed more like the modern shoes and I tried to pick a modern belt as well. And so we're just going to get started with this one, just taking a black pair of jeans and putting them with this really cool striped metallic shirt. And I don't know if the colors are showing up good for you, but I just thought this was so cute when I found it. And I've had it for a while. And I wore it one time and I haven't really known what to do with it since. My daughter had a dance at school one time and I wore this with a really cool skirt and that worked out well. And then it's just been sitting there. And then the little jewelry, I'm wanting to think that I got these at Cato again. I know I mentioned that a lot, but I'm pretty for certain that all of this came from Cato and I've had it for a little while. Unless I just don't like something or I just get too much of it. If I get too much of it, I'll sell it. But if I just don't like it, I'll get rid of it. But other than that, you pretty much end up always keeping my jewelry. And so that's kind of the first look we're going with. And so we'll do another one. Okay, this one is for I feel like New York. So New York is cold. I always see them out there. They're waiting for I think that's where the ball drops. And then like they're out there and they're freezing but they have all their winter wear on. So I feel like this is perfect because this is so cozy and warm and it just needs like a puffer coat and a toboggan. I know a lot of people don't call them boggins anymore. I grew up with them being called boggins. They're beanies, right? And then a scarf and just full ensemble for a New York outfit to go watch the ball drop. So I feel like this one's really cute. This actually is so cute. It's such a cute sweater and I've had it and I don't know why I don't get around to wearing the metallic stuff a lot. I tend to lean more towards the earthy and more towards the 90s stuff, but the metallic more modern stuff I end up buying it and then it just sits there, so I'm glad I'm using it for this video. So anyway, but this one is really cute and it's comfy and it's not scratchy. A lot of times the metallics will be scratchy, but this one is working well and yeah, we're all ready to go. Okay, on the sweater the brand was Emmeline, if you're interested, because these are modern brands. I think you could probably find them. And then the striped metallic shirt was Nine West. And I don't know what this one is because for some reason I don't look before I put them on. So, but I will get back to this one. But anyway, this is, it's like a leopard print, but it's got the blue in it. And so I thought that was kind of neat that instead of the regular brown that it always is, it's got blue. And also very fitting for New Year's or for the holidays with all of its metallic threads and just thought it was it's pretty and cozy, and so I thought it would work for this event as well. Okay, on this one, the jacket is Solitaire brand, and then the little shiny shirt under it is called Naif, like Naif. Never heard of that one. I have heard of Solitaire though. And the last one I had on was White Birch brand. So if anyone's interested, I don't know, but anyways, this one is super cute. It's still a little thin jacket, so it's not warm, but it does have like pockets for one, and it does have like the gold in the flowers, and then just pairing it with the metallic shiny, it's a different type of gold, I guess, kind of a taupe color, keeping that same jewelry. And what I'm doing is I'm doing all the things I had paired with the black pants. It just makes it easier for me and trying everything on. And then I'm switching in a minute. I have one more top with these pants, and then I'm switching in a minute to some blue jeans that are Y2K blue jeans, to kind of go with all the modern tops that I feel like I didn't want to pair with black. So, but yeah, so just giving you some outfit ideas of what to do. And I bet you have some of these pieces laying around in your closet, and you're probably already ready for New Year's. You don't even have to shop. But if you're anything like me, you're going to do it anyway, because why not go to the thrift store and find something new to pair up in some cool way, right? Okay, this one is a Karen Scott top, and I think I'm pretty for certain these are all newer pieces. Like, you could probably go on eBay right now and find these if you wanted to, probably. I'm not sure which ones yet I'm selling or keeping, but I feel like the more modern it is, the easier it is to get a hold of. But these are super cute pieces. Like, I feel like I do pick up a lot of vintage most of the time, just because it's unique and different. And I just like the nostalgia of it. But sometimes I get these newer pieces and I think, well, I really like these too. Um, so anyways, and you probably have some of these pieces sitting in your closet already that you can just throw together and just have some really great New Year's outfits. Okay, before I forget, if anyone likes the black jeans, it's called My Wonder Denim Collection Women with Control. That is not a cool name, but those jeans fit great. So if anybody's interested in that brand, that's what it is. Um, and with this one, okay, I love this one. I love it when I find one, because I always say I'm trying them on and looking at them with you, because I have not tried them on ahead of time. This one I love. This one is really like, it's so far it's my favorite one. I think the fit, I like the Y2K jeans. And I like the just this whole the color, and it tucked in. It just feels, I feel better in it for some reason. So, and there was no jewelry needed for this. The shirt is so bright. It is awesome. It is like the perfect New Year's top. I think any holiday top, I guess. I mean, it's like the star of the show. So this one I really, really, really like. Okay. The last shirt I tried on, the silver one that I love so much, was the Old Navy one I was talking about. So that one I actually did purchase at Old Navy. It was on the clearance rack for like $8 or something, and I ended up just grabbing it up a year ago. It's like last year around this time. And then this one is it's right there. Like, you can't be any more snug. I tried to wear it with one button. I thought, that doesn't look as good, so I buttoned it all the way up. But it is so cute with this little. I love anything. The vintage. This is why I love vintage so much. This is the reason. Look at these jeweled buttons. Like, they don't do that to modern clothing anymore. So I wish they would get back around to this. I would buy more modern items if they did this. But anyway, and then this necklace is from Kato, of course, and actually I have it tucked in, so it actually looks like that. But it is super cute, and it was on clearance as well. So I'm so used to thrift shopping. I try to find everything for thrift prices, even when I go to the new store. So I mean, sometimes I could pay more, but I don't want to, because I'm so used to the prices we get at the thrift store. So anyway, but this one is super cute. It is actually the first time I have ever tried it on, and it is, I think it probably didn't fit last year because I've lost a little bit of weight. So that's good. So I may actually be able to get away with it. And with this one, I love the necklace with it, but I also kind of want to I feel like it would look good with some type of collar. So I don't know. I'd probably play around with it a little more. I'd probably put it with not Y2K jeans, but maybe some 90s jeans or 80s, and then like some type of collar. I feel like that's the way I would do it, but I think it's a very cool piece for New Year's or any holiday style. Okay, this top is a cable and gauge top. So pretty common, I feel like, a pretty common brand. And I just like that little necklace with it. I have several black tops. I feel like black with jewels always hits New Year's. And this one is cool because it has this whole sleeve detail on the side. And I do know the reason why I haven't worn this one, because I get cold. I've said that in some of the other videos, and so stuff like this makes me cold. So it's rare that I get around to it. Plus, I don't have any parties to go to. So this is the party right here. This is what we're doing for the New Year's party. Okay, this one is a Michael Kors top, and it is actually really cute. And I don't know what the deal is with Michael Kors. So this one, first of all, I have several things to say. This one, let me think of all of them. This one is a Y2K style. So even though it's a newer piece, if you like Y2K, this is definitely, I mean, just the cut, the way the whole entire style of this shirt is by very, very Y2K. So it's hitting on that even with the jeans. And then just super cute piece. But what I was going to say was is why does Michael Kors tops not resell very well? I don't understand this. So their purses go for like what, like hundreds or something, but I noticed that when you try to resell a Michael Kors top, it just sits and sits, like people don't have, for whatever reason, they don't feel like the value of the top is the same as the purse. So I don't get that. That's very weird to me. So I don't really understand what that's about. It's just something I've noticed. And it was really funny a while ago too, because I have several things going on. A while ago, during that last top that I showed you, the UPS guy came to the door and I think he was like, so my husband ordered a grill and he was delivering the grill. And I think he looked at me and all of this jewels and stuff. And I think he was thinking, what trailer did I stop at? Like, what is happening here? So it was actually quite interesting, the look on his face. So anyways, that just happened. And it was funny. Okay, with this one is called Calligraphy. And I said I got everything thrift store. I want to think if this one, I can't remember if I thrifted this one or if it came from Ross. It looks to me like a Ross sweater. It is very possible that that's where this one came from. But it is a newer brand either way, so definitely something you could look up. But I love that it had the stars all across. I thought that was very New Year's like or holiday like, either one. But in this case, it's going to be adding green to New Year's, which I feel like black and gold are pretty much always the New Year's colors most of the time, but I do just like adding other colors in as well, and I feel like this is very kind of festive for that, so it works. And if you're wondering why this curtain today, I had tried to come in here. We rearranged the whole living room just to do this, and I was going to do the landscape video so that it would fit the format of the TV, and it didn't look right, and so I ended up turning it back around on portrait. I'm still in front of this curtain, but I'm just dealing with those. You know, when you look at it on the phone, it's perfect, and when you look at it on TV, it's got those black lines on each side of the video, and landscape gets rid of that, but then landscape puts me way, way, way far back where like you see more of the room than you do my outfit and me. So I'm not sure how to correct that, but that was what I was trying to do today. So that's why we're in front of this curtain, which probably doesn't really go with New Year's, but use what you got. Okay, this one's a Kato top. Man, I really need to pay attention when I'm laying out my stuff. So everything pretty much has been thrifted, but I have found this is the third piece I found that was not. So this one is a Kato top. I'm looking at it right now, I've got a blue one, a red one that were thrifted, another black one that was thrifted, and then that other black one also came from Ross for like $1 something, which was amazing. But anyways, mostly thrifted, right? Um, anyways, this one is just one of those little basic Kato tees that you get, and look how cute it is. I haven't even wore it yet. I've just had it lying around, and I say that a lot, and it's because I don't go anywhere, because we have we have been through some times. We have been through some hard times, and long story short, I'm going to be very quick with this. And it's one of the reasons why I struggle for some of my words right now is thank you, Jesus, because it is good and He's got it taken care of. But we have been through a whole lot of trauma and stressful stuff. And most of my days have been filled up with working, and that requires work clothes. I'm talking clearing land, mowing, taking care of properties. When my dad passed away, not only did we have ours, but we had his to take care of, and we have been brought back into that. It's not something we thought we were going to do, but we are back over there doing that. And I'm going to keep that short on here because I don't want to fill it up with icky news. But anyways, we basically I just have lived a life of work so much in the past few years. I mean, just labor work, hard work. And I've been cleaning out houses and cleaning land and clearing, and I love to be outside, but not in this way. So I used to think picking up sticks were fun, but I've had a lot of sticks to pick up recently. A lot of burn piles, a lot of trash to clean up, just a lot of stuff. And so most of the time I'm in work clothes, which I don't want to wear any of this out here. So all my stuff is just sitting there. So that's another reason for me doing videos is I literally went from having a store where I could wear them and have cool outfits and stuff to closing that store because of some other things that had happened. And it seems like it's been on a spiral downhill slope. But thankfully, we're at the bottom, so we're going up, and I know God's got it, and it's been crazy, but God's got it, and maybe that will encourage somebody. Like if you have just been going through it and going through it and going through it, and you're like, what on earth? Just give it to God. Just give it to God. He knows right where you're at. He knows what's going on, and He's got a plan. And I know He has a plan for me and my family. I just know it. I know we're going to come out of it. But, and sometimes things that happen don't even happen because of us. They happen because of the people who are in our lives. So this particular stuff has happened because of my other family, not my husband, not my daughter, but my parents and some things, that have happened, and that has put us back into that, just having to do things that we didn't expect to do. So here we are, and I've had to make my peace with those things, and I've had to just I kind of plowed right through it and got really stressed out and experienced a whole lot of stuff. And now I've made my peace and I've given it to God. And I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't handle that correctly. Maybe I should have done it differently, but it's too late now. And now God's got it, right? So, long story short, and I'll just leave that there for now. But long story short is I have just been working so much that I don't get to wear my clothes. So that's why I say a lot of times I haven't worn this yet. That is what is happening and why. And I love to thrift. I love to thrift so much. It's like my outlet. God is my outlet, but then like my other outlet is clothes. And I love to go hunt something and find something and put it together. I really have three outlets. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty simple. God, the mountains, like the land, and the thrifting. Those are my three. Those are the three. And I love to just get out there and find treasures and put them together. And I see them in all these ways, all these different pieces of clothing and ways that things they either remind me of or ways I can put them together, and that's always so exciting to me. And when you thrift, you end up with tons of stuff. So that's what has happened. So I'm not literally thrifting right now every day. I had that one thrift haul the other day. When I had a store, I thrifted all the time because I would fill that store, and that's how I filled it. Plus, I loved it, but I'm not doing that anymore because I don't have a way to do it right now or anywhere to put it. So really, what I'm working on is stuff that I have had for a good minute from the thrift store, and this is my way of putting them on and trying them on and matching them up and sharing them with someone else, since I'm not getting to go out here and out there and wear them everywhere right now, and I don't want to mess them up. I don't want to clean land in this, so or clear land in this. So anyway, that is what is going on. And also the reason why sometimes I'm having to think about my words or like pronunciations and stuff, because I got really stressed out, and so I want to say recovered from that, and God has taken care of me, but I'm still working through some things. And so if that hits with anybody, I just hope it helps. Just tell you, hey, you're not the only one. There are other people, and just that's another reason why I feel like doing videos is a way to start. Like, I went from doing a lot to nothing all of a sudden, to just all this trauma and stress. And so getting up and doing a video, or whatever your thing is, go hike a trail, go, don't just sit there, but just get up and do any, I don't care what it is, just get up and do, unless it's, not okay with God, but get up and do something to get started. Like, you have to push yourself, because for me, I've had to literally say, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I just make myself do it. And then I'm happy. You're happy once you get going, and once you get started, it turns out well, and God will help you through it, but you have to start. So just start somewhere. And a lot of reasons why I use what you got phrase, or the make the most of where you're at statements. I do that a lot on Facebook and Instagram. I use those statements a lot, and it's because I'm having to do that with right where I'm at. I'm having to use what I got. I'm having to make the most of where I'm at. I'm having to, maybe it's easier for someone else, or maybe it could be harder. I mean, my situation could be much worse than what it is, but other people, everyone's situation is a little different. But if you're stuck, and you're you're you just feel like you've been pushed back so far into a space to where you can't get out, this is what's helping me. What's helping me is to start with these videos. What's helping me is to get up and do something. What's helping me is, even if it's little things, like using what I have, like looking and start to pay it is in it. I think neuroscience plays into this too. Neuroscience is actually very biblical, because what you think and what you say matters, and it matters so much. The Bible says so, but neuroscience also says that it's a fact that what we say and think matters. So if that's the case, then we need to think every little tiny thing we're saying, and every little tiny thing we're doing, and the things around us do matter. And so if I can't have the great big house with the perfect life right now, on the perfect land, with the beautiful scenery and the mountain views all around me, right? Because that's the dream, that's what I want. But if I can't have that right at this very minute, I'm having to find ways to enjoy life, and that is through these pieces of clothing, through the videos, through the vintage things, the cool things I showed you on the home video, through my family, or through maybe a Christmas movie I watched, or just going outside for a walk. And I'm going to make this short because I know I need to stop talking now. But when I go for a walk here, it's the same block, it's the same circle that I walk every time, but God will give me something cool to take a picture of. We've been here 6 years, and He gives me something cool, something different, unique for me to take a picture of every single time I'm out there. But it's the same little block, same little trail that I walk every time. You would not think that you could come up with a picture a day for 6 years on the same block, but yet somehow He gives me that, because He knows it just makes me happy. And so I've had to not quit dreaming for the future, but I've had to come reel it in a little and think about those little tiny things like that make me happy, that bring me joy. And we should dream big for the future. We should vision boards, all that. It's great. It's fabulous. But you do have to make the most of where you're at. And so for me, I was living so far out in the future of what I wanted that I couldn't concentrate here. And I wasn't, it's like my mind was way over there, but my body's over here. And it doesn't work real well like that. And so I've had to just come back and say, okay, this is what I got. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to have. This is where I am going to go. But I have to find a way to enjoy my space and where I'm at. And so I feel like that is also very biblical. So I feel like if this is hitting on anything anyone's been through, if it's not, I'm so sorry. You could just skip this part and like fast forward to the outfits. But if it is, I just hope it helps. Those are just things that have been helping me. With my situation and what I have been through, and it's really too much to tell. So, but anyways, the clothing makes me happy, and I'm excited to do these videos, and I'm excited to share them with you, and hopefully also just give you a nice little break. Maybe you need someone to say, hey, I've been through it too. Or maybe you just want to see clothes and you're like, yeah, it's getting complicated out there and I just want to look at cool outfits. I don't know, but I'm hoping it helps somebody, and we're going to get to the next outfit so I don't just keep rambling on. Okay, and if you like these jeans, this brand is the Dollhouse. Yeah, Dollhouse. I think it's called Dollhouse brand, and it is an actual Y2K pair of jeans, I do believe. And Y2K, I feel like they always did like the where you have the buckles way over here, or the buttons way over here. They had different styles like that, and they're a little bit lower rise, and they really, I feel like they just hit the Y2K style very perfectly, but still fit. Because, some of the styles we had were just like so low that you couldn't keep them on. It was crazy. But these are pretty perfect to me. And then this little top um, it's like a picture of, I think, Paris. So going to Paris, anyone? I feel like that's where we're going in this top. And I just kept the jewels on it to make it more blingy. I feel like accessories just make the difference always, right? I just feel like it just adds so much more when you just have some accessories with the outfit. But I thought this little top was cute. I thrifted it, and it has the little, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little poodle on it, and it's got the buildings and the Eiffel Tower, and it's kind of pink, but I don't know if that shows up and glittery on the camera. But I thought it was cute, and I feel like it does kind of make a good New Year's. Could do New Year's in Paris top with this one. Okay, another little cute black top, and this one has some detail on the side. So cold shoulder top, I feel like I guess it would be called a cold shoulder top. It's not really on my shoulder, but anyways, and it's got those silver studs running down it. And I just kept this necklace on for pretty much everything. I'm loving this necklace. I feel like it goes with everything. It just adds to every single piece. And then just these cute little black tops are perfect. Like I feel like they're already kind of dressy, and it's simple. And the name of this one is, the brand is Questions. I've got questions, but the name is Questions. And this is the one I said I got at Ross, and it literally had a price tag on it for like a dollar something. I think it was like $1.98 or something like that. And I've never found another one for that price. I have looked a couple of times just to see, because I thought, wow, that was a good deal. But it was marked down to hardly nothing. So actually cheaper than the thrift store. So anyways, but this one is really cute. I feel like this would make a great New Year's top, and it's simple. Nothing really needed to do with this one. Okay, this one is another Cato top, and it is oversized, and I did thrift this one. Even though it's from Cato, I thrifted it. And it's just kind of oversized, which I don't know. I mean, I think technically it's supposed to fit tighter, but I kind of like it oversized. It does, to me, still hit that Y2K style. It's got these little it's just, look the way it's cut. It's cut inward a little, but it's got these little like pleats to where I felt like it was supposed to be left out. I did try to tuck it, and I just didn't like the way it looked as much. So I feel like on this one I probably would wear it out. It probably would be more Y2K if it fitted better and it wasn't as loose, but I kind of like the loose look of it too, and just the feel of it. So maybe an everyday, like for the week of New Year's, this would be just something I would wear. If you're sitting at home watching TV or something, or watching the movie, or, I don't know, whatever, visiting with somebody. I think this one's a more relaxed New Year's look. And I just kept that jewelry on, just having a pop of jewelry right there. And the earrings, I feel like that you could have just picked some type of gold long earrings and the necklace, and just wore them with every single outfit. You could just wear them repeatedly, and it just, every single outfit, it looks good. So I feel like this is working. It's not one of my favorite pieces. I do like the blue though, but not one of my favorite pieces. I feel like that silver one to me was like my favorite. And the green one, I really liked the green one. And I liked the Love and Bless shirt from Cato. So I have one more left to show you, and it's the red one. And then you'll have to let me know which one is your favorite. And that's pretty much going to sum it up. Okay, this is the last one, and I saved the red one for last. So I actually really do like this. It's also a little oversized. The brand is Emily Daniels. I've never heard of that brand. It is a newer one. And this one is like a size large, so I guess, it may, I don't know if it's supposed to fit kind of oversized anyway, but I think it's really cute. I like it and it's very comfortable. And I put the black tank top back under it, one because it's kind of low, but also to make it less Christmassy, you know, because I have the green in the necklace and I want it to look more New Year's. So I feel like black still carries it more over into New Year's. So, but I do like this one, and I noticed something the other day. So I did a Y2K video, but I haven't posted it yet. So this New Year's video is going to come first, and then the Y2K is going to come next because I want to get this on before New Year's. So, but I've noticed something when I was doing that video that when I had used these jeans and some of the tops, I left them out, and I realized, remembering back to Y2K, that I had we always wore our stuff out. We didn't tuck things at that time. Like it was very simple and very easy. So I noticed in vintage, like further back, like 80s, 90s, I tend to tuck a lot of things, which is fine. And I like that too. It's a totally different look. But I remembered as I was doing that video and going through things that we wore a lot of things untucked. And I remembered how simple that was and how comfortable that was. I actually remember I went through that video and I enjoyed it so much because I maybe just the nostalgia of it, and I was remembering what I wore, and it was really hitting on just things that I remembered doing. But I feel like this is very honestly Y2K. There was a lot of mixed prints, and this video is not about Y2K, but that's what it's reminded me of. So it is New Year's, but it's a New Year's Y2K is what it is, because the jeans, just keeping those same, you know, jeans with the buckle. But honestly, we always had like the tops were hanging out, and we might have had a jacket over it. A lot of times the jacket or shrug would have been a little shorter than the top that was under it, or the tank top was always longer than whatever piece was over it. So I don't know, that's what it reminds me of. But I do hope you like this video, and thank you for watching with me. And I said I didn't have anywhere to wear my clothes right now, but actually I get to wear them with you. So everyone has seen them that's watching. So I feel like I actually did wear them somewhere, right? So I'm glad I got to share them with you. And I just really enjoy putting them together and making outfits and just different themes. I just really enjoy that, and just kind of sharing what I see in the item, what I see when I look at, you know, something. And that's something that I'm so glad I get to share it on here, because it's something that where I'm at, people don't get. Like my family, the family I live with, my husband and daughter, they get it to a degree. I mean, my husband, he's a guy, so he kind of gets it, but you know, they get it to a degree. But the majority of our family members and church and just different places, they don't. They just think it's weird, or they think it's like I'm just I don't know, being immature or something. They don't see it as a job. It takes a long time to make videos, and it takes a long time to try on things, and to have everything laid out, and to have everything ready, and then to fiddle with this camera. And it takes a long time for Instagram and Facebook as well. I've been posting my pictures over there. When I do them here, I take still pictures and I post them over there, because I'm trying to build those platforms too, because eventually I'm going to open another store. That is coming when we get through all this other stuff that we got to do, but that is coming. And so I'm trying to build those platforms, and the people that have known me my whole life, or the family and different people that have known me for a long time, they think I'm just playing with clothes, which in some way I am. I think you should play with dress up, but it is also a job, and it's you know, we're supposed to use what we've been given, in clothing and decorating. That's my outlet. That's the gifts I got. That's what I've been doing my whole life since I think I was 11. And so it's not you know, it's not, I guess, a normal job. They don't see it as a normal job. They don't see it as something, they just don't see it as work. Plain and simple. They just don't. But it is. But it's a fun work. It's a fun work, and I enjoy it. And I feel like it's something God's given me to be able to do, and so I'm just going to keep working at it. And but I'm just glad. I'm saying all that to say I'm glad I get to share it on here, for someone who does recognize it, and who does want to see it, and who gets it. And that's just exciting to be able to have somebody to relate to. So, anyways, I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have a fabulous New Year's, and just that everything is well, And I'm going to say, I think my New Year's thoughts are to, like I was saying earlier, I think I'm just going to continue on with, I don't have anything major, but I'm going to continue on with just making the most of what I have and where I'm at, making the most, believing God to get me to a better place, but making the most of every moment and everything that I got, using what I got and using it, doing it well, trying my best. And so that's kind of what my thoughts are for New Year's and what I'm doing. That's my plan. So I'll leave you with that. And thank you for watching and spending time with me. And thank you for um, listening when I ramble on. And if you like the video, hit like and subscribe. And I will see you on that Y2K video that's coming.